Hey guys, my name is Hypernexy and I'm here because I wanted to make a quick recap on my programming and skills. So let me just go to this page and I just want to show how and my light, if you search up, which is the project that I am doing, is the first result of Google, and the third and fourth, which the third is my old Minecraft server, the fourth is just my GitHub page. So let me just open these two. This is my homepage at the moment. It's a little childish because of the colors, I think. And it's just a general place with previews of my projects so far. And you can open them and experiment, you know. It's kind of empty and ugly, I know, but if you go to my local example here, see that it's kinda more full of projects, which I'm hoping to work on as soon as I can and make better. Yeah. So first things, what I wanted to showcase READMEs, which is my first project ever. This is a thing I did at the 2020, I think, online school, and I was bored and wanted to remake one of my old programs, and it turned out pretty good. But then I needed, this is made in WinForms in Visual Studio. Then I needed the, what did I need? A preview. I just wanted to make a website. It looked something like, this is the mobile, it looked something like this. This was the first website. But the second website, it had a smaller image, a smaller layout, and I needed to make the preview a little bit smaller, so I just decided to remake it in HTML. But then I saw how good it looked in HTML, so I started building it in HTML. So now, 3 years later, and a lot of hours wasted on this, I can proudly showcase this program. Yes, a lot of experiments here, but we should just ignore that. Now, I know most of the features aren't completely dumb, but there's a lot of code that actually supports them, just isn't linked to the functions. So, the context menu is completely different, revamped than, what was this? Oh wait, I think I closed it, but I have it here, yes, and I don't even have a context menu yet here, maybe on the newer versions of the WinForms. But yeah, the thing is, that was the first publicly released version on my GitHub page, and here if I open my READMEs-electron, I can run it in like a app for my OS here. So this is the last iteration of READMEs, because that's what I made yesterday. It even has a toy icon, which works. Wait, what? Never mind. Which it should work, but it doesn't, I guess. What about this? Undefined. Maybe because executing app is not properly made. Right, give me 1 second. Maybe it will work that way. No? Yes, it does. So, even the tray icon works now, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty neat, and I just realized that I can't close this menu because it's full screen. Okay. And the custom header is something I'm really proud of, and this button that I comically watch. And yes, this actually shows the weather right now in my city with API, obviously. Not with my Arduino because I don't have that much money. And yeah, so let me just go back to my right node. Lately I've been using Socket.io a lot, just so I can try to make the live editor. I can showcase this on my production server, which is this URL. You can access it probably right now, I hope. And if I type in init socket, which probably will be removed, actually connect to the server, to the Socket.io server, because it downloads the website with just Apache and PHP stuff, but the Socket.io, I run it on nodejs because it's a little bit easier to write. Hello there. So this is basically live editing, and if I even paste a picture, I think there's some limitation to how large a transfer can be, but I haven't tested it yet. Another thing I want to showcase is actually within the right node code, which is public actually, experiments here. QFX button, which is I actually don't. Oh yeah, which is the when you hover and you get the different at different positions, you get the different highlights. You can see it here in this menu. If you wait, if I make it large, you can see it now. Here especially. Yes, and okay. I can. This is the default menu on the browser, and this is my stupid menu, which also has speak.
GDFG.
And yeah, there's a lot of cool functions, but I don't think I'm gonna cover them in this video.
GDF.
Right now I'm working on this convert selection, which has to be a number, and you can convert it to a different numeric system. Oh, and the boat works very well. Yes. Okay, why am I showcasing this? And this is really cool. If you select the text, it shows you how much is selected. Okay, and now mask tree, my latest mask, is a test I used to do, and I tried to make a gradient. So there's a gradient spanning from the top of the page to the bottom of the page, and there's a cool function for it. It's this one. It's colorize, and get depth color is needed for it. So you get two colors, and it calculates the color between them, and I get the top and bottom color of every element, and then I make a gradient on every element. Here, everything inside, it gets all elements with this class, and if it has that class, it applies the style to them. Okay, so to the next, and this is something I'm more interested in. MDUI, my light user interface, which is a dumb name, I know, but I'm trying to make something that will make my job easier. Here we have it's a class, and it's not in this folder. It's I think here. No, here. Yes, it's here. So it's not that complex right now. I hope it is more in the future. And what it does essentially is you have functions that create buttons, which here. Wait, first I create a model, which is basically just a window inside this page. And then I create a button, but instead of working with, this is a string, yes, with the function, but this string actually gets actually sets the vocal. I don't know how it's I don't know how it's set. Okay, but it gets the vocal, and every time there is a change, I can just loop through all of the buttons and I can update it. So now I'm gonna show you. This button has a console log function, which let's see what it does actually. It's just sends an empty message to the console. The next button, update log, actually updates the locale, changes the locale, the var locale, and update the UI, update the class, update localization. So if I click it, the strings update. Yes, basically you can change a language in without reloading the app. So this highlights this button. So basically, if I wanted to like, my bad, no, right node slash, no, right node app slash translate. Maybe if I want to translate and then I want to click to see what I'm actually translating, we can just call that function. And maybe I will update the function to open the containing the parent element. So maybe if it's hidden behind the menu or something, it's just open. So I don't know what to say about my skills, and maybe I've gotten better at writing open source code. It takes a long video, otherwise nobody's gonna watch that. And I make instructions now, so you can easily run it. This is the Windows app of READMEs that I showed on the first few minutes. This is something I've been working on my school/work type shit. And here also have school installations, and it's on nodejs, one of my favorite themes right now. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to a competition soon with this app, so wish me luck. And I don't know what else to tell you, but I thought I had more to say, and I still made it 13 minutes. I'm seeing it on my second screen. Okay. Oh yeah, and this is the first page I have, maybe one of the first pages I have made, and this is it's right now. There's a dynamic background, and when you hover the buttons, it goes over here. The dynamic background is just a box shadow of the iframe element, which is this one. It also has random messages, which is pretty cool. And what else? This is it right now. Pretty ugly. Yes. So that was it from me. See you guys.